morning and happy Sunday, everybody. This is MegaLinkJoland here at East Bay Comic Con for its sixth annual show. I just arrived at the Carney Plaza Hotel where I just got my ticket, and for the record, this is not I'm not in any casual outfits, if anybody's wondering what's with the green shirt. I was just convinced into doing a recent meme just now. You're going to have to take a guess for that for yourself, but yeah, I was... but yeah, I guess today's going to be all memes for me just now. Anyway, it's a nice day here at Concord right now. I just got here. I'm just giving a little update about cons like. It's basically focused around comics and other pop culture that's not most of it is based off anime and such, but yeah. So yeah, I just got here. I'm probably going to take a look around the dealer's hall, trying to catch up with my friends. Yeah. We'll just have to see where the day goes from here. Alright, I'm in the one of the vendors hall right now. Lots of cool stuff. Still no sign of my friend. She's carrying a big sign, but still haven't found her yet. You think something like that would be noticeable. Everyone is afraid of the awesomeness that is Shaggy. I'll do this to you.
Shaggy, buy some cheese, buy some cookies.
What a way to tempt little children.
Beverages and buy some cookies.
Yes. What kind of new pop culture or like music or TV are you kind of trying to bring into Green Lantern now too? I mean, or do you have any idea of bringing stuff that into it? Does it have an influence on you? The new pop culture or music or new videos, movies, does it have a new influence on your Green Lantern?
Nothing I listen to is very new. Or watching. I don't think we're pulling any new stuff in. I think we're really being true to the entire legacy of the character. So we're going right back to the John Broome days and the very first issue of, you know, Lauren Rad and all of those characters. One of the things Grant said as well is that he didn't want to have the testosterone kind of character, because what seems to happen over years and years in comics is that you'll have a bad guy that just looks freakishly weird in the 60s, you know, with some big head and pointy ears and weird staring eyes. And by the time he's got to the 90s and the 2000s, he's been turned into a giant testosterone freak, you know. And he's like, oh, let's go back to the really weird original versions, you know, and then just slightly make that a bit more realistic. Which is fun, and it makes it feel different. It actually makes it feel new, even though we're referencing the old stuff, because it's not been done for a while. One of the things I keep hearing is that it somehow manages to look simultaneously really modern and really old-fashioned, which I love about it. And if we've done that, then great, because that's what we hoped. That's exactly what we hoped. So we're trying to be really respectful to the legacy, but do something fresh. And when I read the script, I thought, I don't recognize this. This feels really different. And when I start drawing it too, it's like, hang on a second, the beginning of this it feels like 2000 AD. Then we're on a Kerouac road trip, which feels like pure Americana. You know, and things like that, it's like, okay, how can I really play up this? And then it's like, okay, I'll put the couple on their joyride drawing pass, I'll put them in a classic Chevy and give her tattoos. So things like that, I guess, and that kind of cultural element, you know, just, it signals America, it signals Americana, but it signals that it's now and not 50 years ago. But things like Badlands was an inspiration for that. European comics are a big inspiration. We talked about you know, Mobius and Heavy Metal magazine, which of course Grant's been editing. So that was a comic that I grew up with. I actually always wanted to do something for a magazine like that, and I guess I am doing it now.
Awesome. Anyone else? Okay, so Liam and I first met probably about 3 years ago at San Diego Comic-Con. We both looked at each other like, do I know you? It was this, you probably don't remember because it was yonks ago. But what was really cool is that you always have that danger of meeting your heroes, which is scary because sometimes they turn out to be complete douchebags. But what was cool is that you took the time to actually chat with me. And that stood out a lot, and that made me want to invest more into your work and really pursue following you as an artist, as a reader, as a writer. And so first off, thank you for that. That was huge. Yeah, totally. But also, how important do you feel it is as someone working in the industry that so many people dream of working in, to represent it in a positive way, but also to inspire? I mean, it feels like the more I develop in this world, I see more people that want to see other artists and other writers succeed, which is awesome. Because you have that fear of like, oh, they're going to take my job sort of thing. But because, as you said, everybody has their own style. And don't try to be this person. Don't try to be that person. Where do you think that you, as now as a figurehead of DC, working on these iconic characters, what role do you feel that you have now as an ambassador to these new generations?
I think the term ambassador is the term. The best thing that we get is when people are inspired by our work. You know, what more could you want? I tweeted the other day because, okay, sometimes the industry forgets people, but it's not an ageist industry, and that's quite important actually. You can go on, if you do well in this industry, right through to your last days, and it will admire old people. I mean, this is a crazy thing, you know. When I was a kid, I didn't care how old these people were. When I met Don, he was 56. I just thought he was the most awesome man I'd ever met. I just thought he was an amazing man. I couldn't believe I was spending my days with him. And I was glad to call him my friend, you know. I was only 18, so I had a lot of growing up to do and a lot to learn. But I think the thing is, our legacy outlives us if we've done our job well. I hope I'll be leaving stuff behind me in the future. and hopefully quite a long way in the future, and there's quite a lot of it, that goes on to inspire, you know, many generations afterwards. You know, I still look at Alex Raymond, I still look at, you know, Pacina and Frazetta and how many others, you know, go on and on. I'm always discovering stuff I didn't know from the past that is incredible. I mean, I've got to go and say hello to him yet. This is me being a fanboy. Jack Katz is over there. He's a legend.
There's something from me earlier.
Right.
I was freaked out, yeah.
I actually wrote the afterword to one of the Titan collections in his books, but I haven't had the nerve to go and say hello to him yet. And Jack Katz, you know, he's left this incredible, like, the books that he's done are just, they're the nearest to biblical in terms of like a continuous narrative. They're an astounding piece of work. I'm constantly finding new people to inspire me. It never gets boring. And the books that I really love, I've got a book called The Studio, which is Jeff Jones, Mike Kaluta, Barry Windsor-Smith, and who's the other one? Right, who's the other one? I'm blanky. It's Kaluta, Barry Smith, Bernie Wrightson, of course. Jeff Jones, yeah. That book, I never get sick of. I will never ever get sick of it. I've been looking at it since I was 15 years old. It never ceases to amaze me. I never stop feeling the magic. It's one thing about the industry, our industry, this beautiful industry. Of all the mediums that I have, whether it's music, film, novels, whatever, the thing I revisit most is comics and the artists that I love. I will read the stuff that I love again and again and again. I never get sick of it. And that's, you know, if I can be part of that for somebody else, that's the most awesome thing ever. It's the most awesome thing. But yeah, representing it, I think it's true. Different people are good at representing different aspects. I don't like getting in fights with people. I don't like having online fights. It's just not me. So I kind of demand that people are civil to me. And weirdly, I have hardly any trouble online. People are very good to me. Because I think they just look like an arsehole if they're the lone voice in a sea of people being nice to each other. It's like everyone's just immediately just looks at them and goes, "Who are you again? What are you doing here?" It stands out really badly. To me, you know, people say don't talk to the trolls. I always like say, why are you being mean? And they kind of go, "Oh, sorry, you saw me then." Yeah, why are you being mean? Even if I disagree with you, you don't have to be mean. We can disagree civilly, what the hell? It's crazy. We kind of given too much of a pass to that stuff. We wouldn't do it in public. We wouldn't do it in a bar. We don't let half the bar kick off and just let them go at it and kind of go, "Oh, those guys, just ignore them. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. Don't feed them." That's what we do. We don't feed those guys. It's like, it's not true. So I try to encourage, like, if I can, give positive intercourse. You know, just treating each other well and good behaviour and be inspiring. Some people are good at taking a fight to people. Bill Sienkiewicz is an amazing hero of, you know, what he believes in. And I love his Polish balls, you know, he just doesn't care. He's like brave, but he's so eloquent and sharp and fast, and he just comes back and he doesn't care, and he's a bit older than me. I still care a bit.
Anybody else have any questions before I keep going? Okay, so were you fortunate enough, because you pursued art at an early age, like you knew it was what you were doing. Was there one person or a collective that possibly helped cheer you on it? Because it's, when I said to my parents I was going to pursue art, my dad was like, no. Mom was like, yeah, go for it. Did you have someone that was kind of championing?
Yeah, my parents are absolutely amazing.
Awesome.
I come from a small town in the middle of England, which is called Derby. It's a very working class town. It's an industrial town. It's a town of engineers. It's what Rolls Royces there. They build the aeroplane engines. They have the train. They build Bombardier builds trains there. It's trains, it's planes, it's automobiles, it's what they do. The first mills were there, it's landlocked right in the middle of the country. And it's a town without an ego. I always say this about Derby. Everyone in Derby is like, you know, I moved back there and I loved it. I had spent 10 years and raised my kid there before we came out here. But the question, like the locals would always say, like, oh, what'd you come back here for then? You got out. Why'd you come back? You know, I can't even see how good this place is. It's a great place, full of charming, lovely, creative, warm people. But the ego thing is funny because no one in Derby stands up and says, I am the best at this or whatever. You know. It's like, oh, better luck next time. You'll be all right. You know, it's a very cap-doffing regional mentality. But my parents, by the same token, the negative side of it is they didn't typically encourage you to aim above your station. It's very typical of kind of working class or slightly impoverished or a particular set. It's the same here. It's exactly the same here. That you know, oh, you don't want to be a bloody intellectual. It's like frowned on. Got to keep your head down, work hard. You'll be all right, kind of thing. And my dad was a really talented artist, and he wasn't backed by his parents. He wasn't supported in doing what he wanted to do. And he became a very good engineer, and he's a very creative and amazing man. But when they saw that I was that kid, there was no way he was going to not let me do and get behind what I wanted to do. And both my parents were like just... my teachers, I was one of these kids that was good too young, and that's not a good thing actually, because the expectation is ridiculous. So I'd won a scholarship to a private school. So I went as, it was like Hogwarts, I went as this poor kid to a very wealthy school surrounded by earls and lords and bloody super rich people from all around the world. And it was an education, to say the least. But my parents, to put me there, even though I had a scholarship, they still had to really struggle to find the money for me. And for 2 years they lived in a caravan so that I could stay at that school. And that's astonishing. So all my friends are going home to drink pink champagne on their tennis courts, and I'm going home to a caravan in the Midlands. You don't forget that stuff, you know. And when the only thing they want back from you is that you are able to chase your dream, it's pretty amazing. It's an amazing thing to give. I don't know many parents or people in the world who would do that. I don't. I just don't. So they're my heroes.
That's rad. That's awesome. Yes?
Alright, that level of admiration for your parents, have you ever slipped them in your comic?
My dad is in it all the time.
Nice.
My dad, you'll spot him, he doesn't look dissimilar to me. He's bald, he's got a beard, he's got hair around the side though. And he's been in pretty much every comic somewhere, everywhere. He's much easier to draw than my mum. He's even in The Brave and the Bold in the first issue. He's just sort of sneaking in Gotham.
That's awesome. All right. Any other questions? We'll wrap it up. Is there anything you want to close with?
No, just believe in yourself, chase your dreams. Thank you for coming, and have an awesome rest of the day.
Next up, we have Victor from H.R. Wells from The Flash. I can't believe you did a coffee run and you didn't give me one. Thank you, Victor. Our third contestant is Rainbow, being a young Jack Sparrow. sorry, Jack. I drank all the rum. Thank you, Rainbow. Next up, we have Jana as Private Jana Rosas Colonial Marines. Game over! I think there was a little something, maybe. And now we have Margot and Josie as the Gotham Dancing Sirens. I feel like we need some music for you ladies. I guess we need some music. Without Mr. J, no one to tell us no, or where to go. Say we're only dreaming. That was sure swell. Love it all. Love it, Ivy. Next, we have Jacob as Beast from the X-Men. Nicely done. And now to keep it in the Marvel family, we have Emma as Doctor Strange. Great job, Emma.
Oh, that was good.
We now have a duo coming up. Axel and Sam as Elias Ainsworth and Chise Hattori, or Chise Hattori.
You was there last year.
Wrong theory.
The Beast thing, you know you love it.
They got my vote.
Thank you, Axel and Sam. Next up, we have Desi as Ultraman. Wonderfully done. And now we have Jade as Wonder Woman and her horse, Pegasus.
force be with you. Now we have Elizabeth as a Wendigo. So, if you're a Wendigo, you know, don't be eaten. Thank you. And now, CJ, it's your turn to be Isabel from Animal Crossing.
Dog waifu.
CJ, it's your turn.
Oh, she's right there.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
She's right there.
Your turn. Ladies and gentlemen, the Invisible Man.
Oh, there you come. Here's CJ. Time to shine as Pyro from Team Fortress 2. Thank you, Pyro. Next up, we have Natalia as Dubby to have a man. Scaramouche, will you do the fandango?
What did I mean? Very, very frightening me.
Thank you, Garth. Totally righteous. And now we have Alexi and Joe being Marty McFly and Supergirl. For that injury, Marty. Nicely done. Thank you she's ready. The bed.
MegaLinkJoland Alex.
Dreaming about your pudding, no less. Thank you, Frosta. And to accompany this rogues gallery of Batman's design, we have David as the Scarecrow. But hopefully Supergirl can help us here. Sean, Supergirl of San Francisco. the only Owen Wilson, D-Pool himself. Oh my god, I love you and Detective Pikachu! Where's Celine Dion when you need her? All right, folks, that's all I have on my list, so let's give all of our wonderful contestants a huge round of applause. So now we are going to do the youth or the children's awards at this moment. For the fan favorites, we have Desi as Ultraman.
Turn it around.
For Judge's Choice, we have Caitlin, aka Alien Girl. Please stay for a photo or two after you win your award. And you can show off your award too. We want to be proud of what you did. All right, drum roll please. In third place, we have Emma as Dr. Strange. Drum roll. In second place, we have Jana as Space Marine. They were out of order. I apologize. Bad on the MC. My bad. So for second place, it was Jade as Wonder Woman. Your Pegasus. I think you'll have room to hold this. Congratulations. Great job. And first place goes to Jana. So sorry. I think it was La La Land. Oh, I can't read this right. Ooh. And now for the adults. have another judge's choice because you guys really brought it today. CJ, being Isabel from Animal Crossing, come on up! Prizes, because that's what we really matter, right? Woo! For fourth place, we have, drum roll please, Axel and Sam from Ancient Bride
It was really good cosplay. That was good.
second place winner, drum roll. Oh yeah, you guys already got it. Elizabeth the Wendigo. Drum roll, please. David the Scarecrow!
just about the end of the con. It's starting to close down now. Costume contest is over. We're about to head home now. And the vendors hall will be closing pretty soon. Probably best not to go in. Well, it's about end of the day. The con's about over, so we're just about to head home now. So, I have to say, today was okay. But I'm hoping next year's East Bay Comic Con will be a lot better. But we'll just have to see what costume I bring for next year.
Okay. That was fun. I got to be the sign for Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
Yeah, what she said. So, yeah. Hope you enjoy the rest of the day. This has been MegaLinkJoland signing off. See you all later.